Let's go. So we'll do journal. Want to do both? Let's do both. So the journal, there's nothing. Charts. So where's the other one? Oh my god. I'm dumb. It's the same thing. I thought there was way more. Okay. How did it happen? When and why? The society decided that human life is a commodity, luxury. My mother passed away at 45. She still had a decade to live till it was stolen. So that I remember by heart. So perfect. So this one I'm not gonna read it, but I'm gonna. You can basically read it, right? So this is basically, so this is, if you saw Cyberpunk Edge Runner, this is the plot of Cyberpunk Edge Runner. So this is how his mom died because she couldn't get healed. If she had a better coverage, she would have been healed, she'd still be alive. But basically saying that health is a system of wealth, and if you're not wealthy, then the health isn't a system for you, which is something that's been in the current society. So this is huge because you're in a position where, like, holy shit, this is not good, because it makes you question the morality of, like, health benefits. There's also the tower. The data tower fell. The data tower fell. I remember it barely, but it's quite a conjuncture. It's quite a, not necessarily a mystery, but it's quite on the side of, do I believe what's going on? Do I not believe what's going on? So basically, is it the tower, the day the internet fell? There's also the Arakansas Tower. In early August 2023, a single event would change the course of history. Although it felt against the bloody backdrop of the Fourth Corporate War, the global media still led on the story for weeks. And could you blame them? A group of terrorists detonate a nuclear bomb, blowing Arasaka Tower to pieces, which is Johnny Silverhand. So we're talking about Johnny Silverhand. Just a warning, come too late. It's not all come too late. Sorry. Not all the tower in play could be evacuated. The blast itself killed and wounded 1,000. While countless others died from radiation sickness. How did the biggest terrorist attack in the 21st century happen? Who was behind it's to find the answer, we'll first need to understand the context of the era. It's kind of important. The early 2000s was a period of unrest for Night City, and anti-corporate sentiment was at an all-time high. Now, if I'm not wrong, the game released around that time. It released, well, we did play it around that time. We played it in the 2021, right? So that's pretty much it. Instead of the city business stood the Atlantis Club. It was seen as an island. Fuck, I can't read this, so small. Of resistance against the power that be primary megacorporation like Miltech of Biotechnica. Though a special place in hell was reserved for Arasaka, the Japanese arm manufacturing Zobisu that held the most influence over Night City. The kind of people who frequented the Atlantis felt that corporation had hijacked their future and turned people into a consumer slave and are deprived of two things: capitalism, love most, freedom and choice. Well, I don't know if I agree with that, bro, because this is what's going. It's not really happening right now, but it's somewhat of what's going on right now with the inflation and shit like that. It's nice because Cyberpunk is a game of the future, but we're talking about a very current event, and it's basically like, oh, you saw what happened, oh, you saw that we had this, we had that, but basically the most important part is understanding that it's a snowball effect. Snowball effect, which is right now is a little snowball, and the snowball will grow and grow and grow and grow until it becomes too big, and then when it becomes too big, you're like, holy shit, is there something I could have changed? Is there something I could have done? Right? Then you realize that it might have been too late if you're asking the question. to a athletics club. It's seen as cooperation to a special place, preferably freedom. These people call themselves edge runner. They position themselves against the people, a cooperation world order. They declare their own freedom and opposition to the status quo, but deprive any peaceful way to meaningful change what they call the system. They reach for more radical method of self-expression, and these people were no stranger to violence. That is so good, dude. Such a good game. However, many people believe we live in a time where impossible has become an absolute term. Reproduct can replace nearly any part of the human body with artificial implant, from your big toe to portion of the nervous system. My years in trauma team, however, taught me that the impossible is still very much possible. Even now, as we enter the twilight of the 21st century, we as medical professionals have not been able to eliminate all of the side effects that come from incorporating cybernetics element into our own body. Of course, everyone is familiar with the mental disorder most commonly known as cyberpsychosis, which is in every single cyberpunk document or related media. Cyberpsychosis is a huge part of it. I don't know if I should explain it because we possibly will just see it right away, you know? So sorry, I don't like reading. It doesn't end here. Although advances in medical science for the great part of the century have reduced this incident to a minimum, cyberware rejection can still occur into a small subset of the population. These unlucky few can experience a range of complications, but the followings are the most prevalent. Immune response: the body rejects the implant, causing scar tissue to continue growing to the point that it causes pain, inflammation of surrounding tissue, as well as possible interference with the electric circuits, psychological effect. Neurological implants have the potential to cause unpredictable change in the brain. Possible side effects include depression, apathy, hallucination, and sudden increase in addictive behavior such as gambling. So it's like that it messes with your whole nervous system. Implant overdependence. Long-term use of certain synthetic body part replacement can change the brain chemistry to make it accustomed to particular type of implant. There are a reported case of permanent blindness. Other patients attempted to replace their Kiroshi optical implant with different model. In the face of these known risks, what should an outlook be? Consumer as medical professional to deny herself cybernetic enhancement on the 0.5% chance we could lose our vision forever. It does seem like it's not that much, but I mean, so worth the risk. And that's also the thing with the cyberpunk is, if you're rich you can get great implant, if you're poor you cannot get great implant. And the worse the implant are, the more problem you're gonna face, right? In the face of these known risks, what should our outlook cost? Okay, we could lose our gamble away our life saving of the casino. The clear answer is no. Cyberware technology has elevated human biology to the point where these what if arguments serve against our best interest. The best advice I can offer to minimize your risk: really take no medical profile for all cyberware you have to purchase before you install it. And lastly, the implant known widely as pain editor is cyberware that reduces or even entirely eliminates pain. It has unapparent popularity for years among certain circles in Night City, the most devoted and arguably most valuable of which are missionary. It is using this test group that Zetotech conducted the following research. The pain editor is a neural compressor that exhibits the signal sent from noise scepter to the potential lobe of the brain, is preventing feelings of pain in the user. The beneficial effect caused by the pain are in a way similar to the symptom of hypoesthesia, including greater resistance to physical form of torture and the ability to ignore pain from severe wound, which can allow the user to continue to perform beyond normal human limitation for a brief period. However, some studies have reported that the pain can yield a range of undesirable side effects. For example, in the heat of battle, some users are unaware of the severity of their wound, which causes them to which cause them to continue fighting without realizing the dying and require immediate medical attention. The statistics support the theory that a lack of negative reinforcement may cause users to continue fighting when we rational strategy would be to retreat and escape death. Since 2020, mortality rate of pain editor owner is above 60%. Ooh. And this report addresses the question of how to better protect the client from both death while using our pain editor. That's basically it. So now what I'm gonna do, right? I could continue the game. I could continue the mission. I'm gonna do one last thing, but I think instead I'm gonna change the part. I'm gonna take a little break, take a good shower, right? Possibly gonna go eat. I don't know yet. Got a lot to do. Oh, okay. I'm not sure what happened to my computer. I know how to fix it. Distract. Why not seeing it? $25. Also, let's take a shower. Good. I also have to do my towers. Because I have so much to do, dude. The tower, there's still a couple of missions I have to do. Aww. I used to be able to stream for so long. Still not to stream, but not right now. I get distracted, dude. Let's go. You're working. Okay. So now I'm going to be checking out my message. I think two of them are bullshit, but I think there's one of them that's actually, like, legit.